So welcome back to the channel. I was very surprised with the attention I got on my first videos. So the plan was to release a few more videos during this Christmas break, but we have had very cold weather. I will show you here. So now we are around minus 22, 23 Celsius, and it's going to get down to minus 37 I saw in the prognosis Celsius. So not really optimal video recording weather, but I have some old videos from 2022 that I recorded when I first planned to start uploading on YouTube. So I thought I could edit those together and put them up while it's getting a bit milder weather here, hopefully soon, so I can start recording some more interesting projects. So the first one is when we got our first plow and also a harrow. I was going to do the first time plowing in my life. I can tell you that the result was wearing, you will see. And this was actually the spot here where the snowmobile is standing. Very beautiful sky today. This is very common when we get cold weather. It gets really beautiful. It's so quiet. I was going to say, do you hear how quiet it is? And the second video I recorded was a test to use studs instead of snow chains on the tractor. So the first winter we lived here on the farm, I had snow chains on this one, but they were so annoying to put on. So the second winter I bought some snow studs. So I will show you the mounting process and then also a short test. So the main reason why I didn't start with YouTube before was because I had such a bad camera equipment. And I mean, we have winter here 8 months per year, and as soon as it got below 0 Celsius the battery died and the lens fogged, and it seemed like the microphone in the camera only catched the wind, nothing else. So I hope you enjoyed this a bit older content. New content is on the way. So first video, first plowing attempt and trying to cultivate field for potato growing. And the second video is me mounting studs on the tractor and testing it out.
Yeah, spring is here. Time for some plowing. It's running pretty well now. I went through the power steering, finally working, not leaking, and I did a little injection pump renovation, so finally dry. Okay, let's get continuing. Okay, fueled and ready. So here is the plow. I bought it from a friend of mine. It has seen better days. For not have been plowing or setting a plow in my whole life, I think it turned out rather okay. I will show you. It's a renovation in progress, everything is rattling. So here I have started first with the other tractor and then with this one, but I didn't get the settings right, as you can see. I was on my way to China there. We will see if we get them right today. The one thing I was struggling with yesterday was the hydraulic settings. So this one has the older quadrants. On the 178 it's much easier to understand how it works. But according to this instruction booklet, it should be something like this. So plow down, and then you go to the reaction here. I don't know if you can see. Response. So I put it somewhere around fast, and then this. I don't know if you can see, but there is a top there. Plowing is below this dot. And we start with having it there and then we see how it goes. Take one! As you can see, it wasn't at all regulating the depth. When I got somewhere in the middle, then it started to dig again really deep. So it seems like the draft control is not responding. So I will look into this again. Yeah, after a while of studying, I think I had the settings right, but now I remember one thing I read in another book. The plow is not so easy to see, but I think the plow is dragging a bit. The top of the plow is leaning a little bit backwards. So I think I will try to adjust the top link so it make the plow lean a little bit forward. I also adjusted yeah, see there is a yellow lever on the plow, and that kind of adjusts the angle because you want to have a straight line through the tractor. Before it was more like this, now like this, but that shouldn't affect more than the till width, if I understand it right. I guess I will get 10 million comments on this useless plowing video. I think my neighbors did a much better job. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it can control the depth. Maybe my Ferguson system is broken. I think there should be a spring inside here. And I couldn't really see any movement. Yeah, it started raining, so it was hard to film, but the plowing went okay. I'll show you. I don't have any GoPro, so it's hard to film when it's raining. For being the first time, I think it is... No, I think it is a bit okay. The darker part, the 2/3 to the right, has not been used for farming in a long time. But the left part here we used for potatoes last year. So there I will put some horse manure. I'll try to get in there with the tractor. if I even get in there. Maybe I need to go from the other side. I will try to go around. Yeah, it seems like the tractor is a bit too tall. Let's try some harving instead. I'm not really impressed with this. It's a lot of this quick route. But we are going to put potatoes here.
Another day. Oh, only -8 today. Today we're going to do something to the tractor. As you can see, there has been pretty much snow here, and after the last snowing we got a thaw, so the ground is very frozen and slippery, and I have done my best to plow without snow chains. Did not go so well in the last time, so I did a little in the beginning here when winter started. I did my best here to, you can see the tracks. I did my best to put on these bastards. I don't know if you can see them, but they are completely wrecked, so I gave up. So what are we going to do today then? Today we are not going to work on this project, even if I would like to. We are going to install studs. So I ordered 300 of these best grip quick fit screw in studs. American quality, or at least there is an American flag there. So the idea with these is you screw them into the tires where you have the thread pattern, and hopefully the top, I don't know if you can see, I will take out one. The top part is going to point out from the thread pattern and the rest is going in. Hopefully this will give me enough traction to plow without chains. They also send this nice tool. Let's see how it works. I guess you just, yeah, you can just pop it into one of these. Not sponsored, but I like their tools. I'm not sponsored by Best Grip either. I just wanted to try something. Okay, let's get to work. So like this, and then I was thinking how to avoid to drop these now when I'm fiddling out in the cold, but then I realized I have this magnetic tray. Ooh. Did they fall off? Okay. So, yeah. I'm not a big fan of things under pressure, so I will actually check the air pressure in the tires before I start. I have seen some tire explosions and so on, and that puts some fear in you. Oh, 0.5. Oh, but that's almost on the low side, I would say. Around 0.5 on this side also. So the idea now is to screw them into the pattern. Most of the surface touching the ground seem to be in this area. These studs go 13mm in. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's an inch, so it's at least 25. I did one pretty smart thing since the last video. I painted the inside of the scoop and also the sides. And even if plowing now 2 days ago in plus, you see nothing got stuck. Completely clean, even on the inside. Like a 300 krona fix. Last winter I couldn't plow even in -10, it was still getting stuck all the time. Another thing I went over on this tractor since the last video is I took off the injection pump and refurbished the whole pump. it was leaking like crazy. And my plan was actually to also do the injectors, but you need to remove the tank, otherwise you cannot pull them out, and I did not feel for doing that. And then I had a screw on oil filter. No more fiddling with those paper filters. What have I more done? Yeah, I'm finally done now with the linkage here. Stabilizers and one new arm there. But it was not so easy to get these stabilizers on. The bolts holding the cab that also hold the stabilizers, they were too short. I could fit the bracket here underneath. I needed new bolts. You buy something, you think it should be bolt on, but the neighbor had to shorten and also weld them in an angle, because otherwise they don't clear the rear axle. The same on this side, but now it works really well. Let's get going. It was a bit hard to get it going, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Unfortunately, the battery died, so you didn't get to see the end of that stud mounting. But now we have got some snow a few days later, so, or sun, it's pretty much. So let's see how they do. Så, det smäller i luften, det blåser upp. Unfortunately the battery died again, but yeah, now it's plowed. So I wish you a good 2024. It's 1st of January here now when I'm recording this video. There's a lot of interesting content coming. As soon as the weather will get a bit milder, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!